A lot of people are talking about Apple's announcement last month. They're going to scan all the photos in iCloud Photos on your iPhone looking for child pornography. There's another feature that they mentioned that hasn't gotten the same level of attention. They want to track your child's iPhone, scan it, check for nudity.
Right, so all your kids' photos, they're going to scan to see if they're naked in them. Little bit creepy, in my opinion. Apple has developed an on-device machine learning classifier and is going to include it in the Messages app. So whenever a child that's enrolled in family sharing sends a photo that has sexually explicit material, presumably of themselves, or is about to receive one from somebody else, they're going to see a pop-up, and here's what that looks like. This could be sensitive to view, are you sure? Sensitive photos and videos show the private body parts that you cover with bathing suits. It's not your fault, but sensitive photos and videos can be used to hurt you. The person in this might not want it to be seen. It could have been shared without them knowing. Fair point. If you're 12 or under, you get another pop-up. It's your choice, but your parents want to know you're safe. If you decide to view this, your parents will get a notification to make sure you're okay. Don't share anything you don't want to. Talk to someone you trust if you feel pressured. You're not alone and can always get help here, which is a link to a place we have not yet found. If we do, we'll put it in the description where here goes. And then don't view photo or view photo. And you could view the photo. If you do, parents get a notification. And Apple is saying, okay, like the worst thing that happens here is our little machine learning classifier misclassifies something like a peach. And
Well, this actually happened with
right.
other machine learning classifiers where like, old statues.
Yeah.
They're just got classified as pornography. So.
Yeah, of course. Well, aren't they? That's why they added the fig leaves in the 1900s or whenever they did. Important points real quick. This cannot be enabled for adult accounts. It can only be activated by parents for child accounts that are enrolled in family sharing, and it is not enabled by default. So it's totally opt-in. There are some big problems with this. For a child who is 12 or younger, if they choose to view a photo, the parent gets a notification, and the kid can't delete it from their iPhones. The parent can then go to the kid's phone and also see the picture. Now, if Johnny has an Android phone and he sent a picture that he shouldn't have to Susie, I guess in the past would have seen it and deleted it. But now the parent can go and see Johnny's photo. Now the parent is looking at child pornography, and Johnny has no idea.
At which point Susie says, I'm going to download the Snapchat app and
Well, I mean, that's the other thing. I think my number one concern with this, though, is that kids are impressionable, and this is not a perfect system, according to Apple. There are misclassifications, like of a peach. Now, if you just gave your 9-year-old their first phone, and they're blissfully unaware of some of the ways that, nudes can be used to hurt them, then they get sent a picture of a peach and this pop-up is coming on, and then all of a sudden you have to have the talk with them about what this all means. And I don't know, I'm not a parent, so I don't know if that is a legitimate concern, but these are topics that I think parents probably want to have discussions with their kids about in their own language and not have their phone do it.
Well, I think you should probably maybe consider having that conversation when you're setting up the feature for the first time if you decide to opt in.
That's a good point, yeah. Now, David didn't agree with me 100% on this.
It's just, opt in, opt out.
Right. David says opt out, who gives a crap, right?
If it's an opt in, if you have a problem with it, opt out.
Right. Okay. But is Apple really doing this to protect the kids or to protect themselves?
Won't somebody please think of the children?
No, they don't want nude photographs sent across Apple
Apple servers.
So they don't want the child pornography here. If they can get it off their servers, that's all
they're
care.
Fine with that.
They are a $1 trillion company for a reason. They are very good at brand management, and they are very good at cutting costs. And this is just...
And so am I. And there goes your salary, David. I'm just kidding.
Apple always has an ulterior motive. Nothing they do is purely out of the kindness of their hearts.
Altruistic, as you said
iPhone 12
yesterday.
doesn't come with a charger. Oh, we're doing it for the environment. Liars, we're doing it to cut costs. Oh, we're going to scan all your phones to get rid of the child pornography and catch the predators. You just don't want it on your servers. The end.
Right. And I don't understand why adults can't opt into this. Because maybe, somebody's getting sent photos they don't want to get. Obviously, you can block the number. I know a story about a person who accidentally sent a photograph of themselves to their entire family at Christmas time. It wasn't a Christmas tree. If this was turned on, then an unfortunate incident may not have happened. So I really think this could help adults. Let people turn it on. The last thing adults want is to accidentally send the wrong photo to one of their friends.
Well, if you are at all concerned about this, don't worry, Apple has put it on pause. Thanks for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this. We're curious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more great videos.